Hey YouTube, coming back with another video about Bitcoin and cloud mining and how to cloud mine with no cost out of your pocket, no Bitcoin out of your wallet, just pure free Bitcoins to your CEX.io account, which is a cloud mining site, and you'll be cloud mining at no cost. It starts out pretty low and you just keep reinvesting your Bitcoin earnings back into Gigahash and keep doubling up, rinse and repeat. This is my site here. We're just going to jump right in. This is actually, if you come over to the link that says forum on my site, I'm going to actually have the links down below on this video as well. If you just click right on forum, I'm going to click there. I actually have instructions here. Also, the actual topic, to Bitcoin or not to Bitcoin, is that the question? That is the question. And this is a great resource for Bitcoin and great machines that's used to mine Bitcoin and everything, power supplies, a lot of different stuff on Bitcoin. And all the way to the bottom, I have instructions on how to get started. Everything from one of my best wallets I used, the actual free Bitcoin site, how much Bitcoin you should put in, how much Bitcoin you should actually, once you win, how much you should send over to CEX.io, and of course the CEX.io site. We could get started. I'm gonna click on this link here, the freebitco.in. Once you're in there, I'm actually already signed up. So if you actually look up at the top, moving my page here. If you look at the upper right hand corner, you'll see my amount. Pretty much something that I actually was rolling for is kind of a trick to get that number up high. Every hour on this site, you actually get a chance to win a free amount of Bitcoin, anywhere from this low number here at the top that I'm highlighting, which is pretty much almost a common number that you're going to keep getting, which is not a whole lot. But of course, with time, you can multiply it to that number I got up in the upper right-hand corner of my screen. And I mean, pretty much at a number like that, you could just send it over to CX just to start cloud mining. I mean, once you get a nice amount, like the amount that I showed on my site, I pretty much suggested just to send it over just to start cloud mining, just to get you something that you can reinvest back into Gigahash. But every so often you might get lucky and hit these higher numbers. Of course, if you hit this half a Bitcoin number here, then you pretty much all set. I mean, you could pretty much buy a lot of Gigahash with that number, and you'll be roaring with a number like that. But there's a link pretty much on the bottom here. It says multiply your Bitcoin. It's also at the top, right at the top there. And this is actually where you actually can gamble the numbers. I hate to use the word gamble, but it's pretty much a betting site. But of course, everything's a risk. But with this, it's not really technically a risk because it's free Bitcoin that you earn from the site itself. But most of the time when you have lower amounts like that, that 584 Satoshi that you're looking at, that really low amount, you would probably want to start with ones and just pretty much bet that one. You see them hitting bet and pretty much getting lucky. If you miss, double it. Miss again, keep doubling it until you actually hit it again, and then go back down to one. Me, I actually have a high value, so I usually bet 100. And the reason for that is because I actually bet a tenth of every 100. So meaning that if I had 100, I bet one. If I had 1,000, sometimes bet 10. Or 10,000, I bet 10. At 10,000, I bet 10. And at a 200,000, I'm betting 100. It keeps this flow pretty much almost the same. Wow, that is really lucky. And you can see I pretty much increased it. I mean, just for the sake of the video. Wow, pretty much a lucky night. But just for the sake of the video, you can see you can get this increased really fast. And once you have enough, just send it over to this site here. Let me go back to my website, just so you can go back to that instructional page. Give me a second here. Right down the bottom. And like I said, I have the links on the description down below, so you don't have to. And yeah, these links are referral links. Um, it doesn't take anything from you. It just helps me out a little bit. And if this video does help you out, of course, pay it forward, help somebody else out. And same goes. You can click these links and it'll take you right into the site. It gives me the referral. But on CEX, like I said, I have the link down in the description. Once you have a certain amount, you can actually buy gigahash. Of course, I'm still mining. You can see how much gigahash I have here, like up at the top. I've been doing this for about maybe 3 months, and with that technique, I accumulated this. And I also have two machines mining. I started with 2 ant miners. It worked out pretty well, and I think the future is pretty much in cloud mining. But I dabbled in Litecoin as well. I still do. I use it mostly for trading, but just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna actually buy some gigahash. But I'm gonna show you a couple of the links that you go to on CEX. You want to finance your account? You just go down. You'll see a bunch of different stuff like cash and the gigahash itself. But you want to just go to BTC, which is your Bitcoin. You can deposit, and you'll see your Bitcoin address there. Right in the free Bitco site, you can actually, once you sign up in your profile, you can put that Bitcoin address right in here. So every time you actually go to withdraw Bitcoins, it pretty much already have that address saved, and you can pretty much either automatically, which withdraws every Sunday, and you'll see that right over here. Manual, which usually takes about a couple of minutes. It says within 48 hours, but most of the time it takes about 20 minutes to an hour. And instant, which I'd never really seen a difference. Usually takes about the same amount of time, so no need to use this, especially when it takes out such a high amount of your Bitcoin. This number right here is pretty much almost the same as the actual amount. Well, actually, that's a lot. So, yeah, you probably want to stick to the manual and withdraw that amount of Bitcoin right to your CEX site. And once you actually have your Bitcoin, you can buy gigahash. That's right in the trade. You're going to come down to BTC markets right here. Click on gigahash, BTC, and you can see the amount of Bitcoin and gigahash. Gigahash right now is 0.00158392. That number fluctuates. This chart here is pretty much candlesticks like any other stock market. It shows the value going up and down. Then scroll down. These are the amounts being bought. Just click here. And I could probably buy 1 gigahash right now. Not even. But I'll buy half a gigahash. Just to show you. Place order. And you will see all of my transactions be filled. Sometimes when you actually put up a buy order, it buys in pieces. Sometimes it buys all. And that half jumps in there. And I'm pretty much cloud mining. And of course, once you start mining, you can pretty much, once you get a payout, reinvest that back into your gigahash until it gets to a certain amount where you're earning a lot of, Bitcoin, or you have enough gigahash to either trade with. If this video helped you out, of course, click those links down below, and thanks for watching.